Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. No reflection, another day.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following present.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down.
Let's go now.
Now here he goes on the boot. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
To throw here on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home. That's out.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice. It doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Ricky Myers, and he's got it. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there. Bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a first down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drop. Here's 2nd and 14. To the air, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy, right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Chiefs.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still first down.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They'll run here following the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st downs. They got 2nd and 14.
Hey, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to play forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14-2.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders are ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. The tight end in motion now. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. He's going to throw this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
You know, Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field.
And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders making a 1-point game. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trey Tucker to return it. He stopped on a run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Yellow!
On first down, they'll run. His gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
The handoff on third and short. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Catch made underneath by the back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
At the 33-yard line.
This is Genty on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He tries to sneak it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. Now the Raiders ready in for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. Has some daylight through the 40. Here he goes again. Inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. Just beyond that 25-yard line. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. It's a screen play to Genty. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of that field, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. Into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up 4th down. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Mahomes trying again here on 2nd and 10. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Stephon Diggs deep to return. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here.
19, go!
They work against the blitz. Gets this one to Myers. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
47-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now looking to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle, and he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts, and that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception!
The most
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And we'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Here's the final play of our first half. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So entering the locker room, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. He's going deep this time. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Brings up second and a yard.
19, Tiger. Go.
Second down, looking for options. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Over to Douglas on the sideline cut. No luck finding his receiver that time. Fourth down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit.
The Chiefs take over first and
The Kansas
10.
City offense set to take the field. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Aim Pratt with the play defensively.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Back to the well again. He cuts it back right. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, until they finish this series off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. Another carry for him. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about 18. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the book, one sack now. Steal a ball and money stack tall and shack now. Still push a button and make them.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target.
Incomplete.
So it's second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Air it out on third. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. That is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
In punt formation for the Raiders.
Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they'd take a repeat of everything except that final play. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Now start with a give to Davis. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
And off on 2nd and short. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. There could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the... Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Hey, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
Harrison Buster on for the point after.
Extra point by Bucker is up and good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 7. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now pressure coming. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 38-yard line.
Motioning Myers right. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pass him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, but really just counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. 3rd and long for him here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. The task gets tougher as they set up on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. It's a race down the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Las Vegas.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game.
Raiders 14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Davis on the pistol handoff. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. No run. This is great. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Pick up of 2 here. It's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really... I really like it with those steps you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
And they try to cow right forward, but only a couple of yards there. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Mahomes to throw for it. He finds Worthy, complete. He's out in the clear. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
1st down. A gain of 43 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Right up the gut. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They give it to him again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Yes, and everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. There's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
You're just not going to win many games in this league if you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Coverage defensive.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Throwing off the play fake. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Carlson adds the extra point. The Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 28, Raiders 21.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And the Chiefs cover off the kick.
The onside kick.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when